This podcast is for pure entertainment. Our thoughts and views, man, they're not to be taken serious. If we hurt your feelings, then maybe you should stop being so soft. We don't want no smoke with anyone for voicing our opinions, bro. Please, 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 please. We are all pussy. All of us. Welcome to the Iceberg Lounge. I hope you enjoy this just as much as we did making it. You did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Am I too loud in your earphones? Cool? All right, cool. Well, look, listen. We was talking about some stuff off air, just some personal family stuff, and how it could be devastating and embarrassment to the family, because you're right, it really is. But ultimately, though, I mean, as much as you are tired of seeing somebody in that position, tired of seeing them go through the motions over and over and over and over again, and how many lies compound on lies and lies and lies, it's easy to want to give up on them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is.
But it's like every time you think like, okay, I'm just done, it's like something in you is like, I can't. I gotta somehow, some way help.
Yeah.
You know, like that's just how you feel at the end of the day, man. Like friend or family. Like, because I've gone through something like that, but it was with my aunt.
Yeah.
It's just sad though. It's sad, but other than that, we happy to have you here, man. We got an esteemed guest in the building, and
Pristine, legend in the building,
legend in this bed,
and I'm so happy to have him. Let's just get into it. I go by the name Uno. This is Phyllis Driller, Mike June, Danger on the Switch. Excuse me. We the Iceberg Lounge.
Yes, sir.
And normally, let me get my notes out, man, because
Big Bird.
Right.
Usually,
right.
normally I do a thanks and I do I give the flowers out to the guests that come and sit on the seat. But today is very special to me. Something that I've dreamed of doing since I was a kid. Never publicly said it to anybody, but I've had a dream to interview who I deem as the best rap group of all time, and I didn't get that done, but I wanted to make sure that I got it done in some facet. And to start there, our first guest is real life hip hop royalty. Like, let me give you your flowers first before we get into this, because I think this is due and I think that is needed. One member of the legendary rap group M.A.D Kutz, with the hit lead single Shake That, peaking at number 68 on the Billboard charts in 1998. With that song, there were so many working with so many legends like O Dirty Bastard, Sticky Fingers, Exhibit, Keith Murray, and so many more. And that just being the earlier part in his life. Then he started as a professional barber, not only as one of the best in LA, but one of the best in the world. Way before all the enhancements and really what they would class as world-class barbership. This is the definition of world-class barbership. From working from his craft from anywhere that he could, to running his own mobile station, just a business-savvy individual with 3 kids, 1 grandkid, one of his sons being one of the top receivers in California, which can let it be known that his legacy is spreaded everywhere. You know what I mean? He's really knowing what he's doing. You know what I mean? I could go on and on, but I think it's time we just give the man an hour, and definitely, as we could tell earlier, one of the most entertaining storytellers in the world. Somebody that I've ever met. Real talk. And someone that I had the pleasure of calling my family, my uncle, the general, the cut up, Mr. Nice, cut up your bitch up nice too. The man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Michael Owens, man. Give him a
Welcome to the Iceberg.
I appreciate that, nephew.
Yeah, you already know.
Much love.
You know I got you. All right, so with that being said, I didn't really know a lot of things about you. I had so many questions that I wanted to ask. I knew a lot of things about you, but then it's like, right. As you grow up, you start realizing like the stories that you're hearing and the people that you're close to they have their own life, you know what I mean, and their own story and their whole upbringing of who they are and why they are the way that they are, and then intertwine the relationship that comes with you but you're just part of a relationship that was brewing before you. You know what I mean? So I never really looked at it like, oh, I'm around dope ass individuals. I kind of just looked at it like, this is my family. So I kind of took it for granted, and just growing up and realizing like, oh no, these dudes is really actually dope ass people. When I got the opportunity to have my own platform, I was like, nah, you got to be one of the first people. We got to get in this bitch for sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me.
For sure. So with that being said, I asked everybody the same question. Where are you from? Tell us where you was from, man.
Well, I was born in Jamaica, Queens. I was born at Jamaica Hospital, as a matter of fact. Born and raised in St. Albans. St. Albans sits on like the borderline of Jamaica. So like some people will say, I'm from Jamaica, Queens.
Okay.
I could say that, but I like to say I'm from St. Albans, Queens, because a lot of people don't really say St. Albans, Queens, or even know the history of St. Albans, Queens. Like St. Albans, Queens was an area where back in the day, like if you was like James Brown or Sammy Davis Jr., Lena Horne or somebody like that, that area was where the A-list black celebrities would stay at. Like if you go there right now, they got a underpass right there, and they have like all their faces like scattered out. And,
So like a Calabasas. But black.
Yeah, like a black Calabasas.
Okay.
It wasn't that big, but because before that, it was all primarily Caucasian and Jewish people. And then they came, black people start making money.
Right.
You know, they want to live somewhere nice too.
Right.
So that was like definitely one of the spots. And a matter of fact, James Brown had a church maybe like walking distance from the crib.
Fire.
Yeah.
Tell us, because we not really too familiar, so break down the boroughs.
Right.
But talk to it from to some like if you was telling a dummy the boroughs of New York. Simplify. Break it down.
I was gonna ask.
Okay. So we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna start from the most residential to the most urban. Okay, if that makes any sense. Okay, so obviously Queens, that's like definitely residential. Like, okay, you got 50 that will have people believe that Queens is mostly ghetto. But Queens is a place that was mostly residential. And then you got 40 projects. You know what I'm saying? Southside 40 projects, boom. You go over there, yeah, you in it.
Right.
You in it. But primarily Queens, nice residential place. Then you got Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gentrified now, but back in the day, that was not a place that you want to be at and not know where you going, what you doing.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You go over there, if you got a sheepskin coat, it's gonna get taken. If you got a chain, it's gonna get taken. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You better know somebody when you go over there. As a matter of fact, your best bet when you go over there, be in a car. That way you can get in and get out.
Get out, right?
That train and bus shit, that'll get you hurt. So you got Brooklyn, then you got the Bronx, which is like, woof, man. Bronx is something else. I mean, Brooklyn is for most hip hop fanatics, that is actually where hip hop started at, in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? It's always a controversy with that. Some people say it started in Queens. Some people say the Bronx. Me personally, I would have to go with the Bronx. Knowing the history and all that, when I came from, was the Bronx first. Breakdancing, all that. Then you got Staten Island, Long Island. Staten Island and Long Island, how can I say? Staten Island is like Calabasas.
Okay.
And Long Island would be like LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Long Island is more
like Hollywood, LA, or LA as a whole.
No, like
Hood
LA.
LA.
Yeah, like hood LA.
Got you.
You said Long Island is like that?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Staten Island is more.
I thought it was flipped.
No, it's the other way. It's the other way. Trust.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So break it down from the New York hip hop perspective. Where is every artist, like main artist, from? And that, so I can give it. So
What's
I can
the main artist from each of those places.
Each of those places.
Okay, from what era?
Wherever. Just name it. We'll know when we hip hop heads.
Okay.
Yeah, like the biggest. The
Like
biggest
just the
person
biggest
from those areas.
from those eras.
Okay. I mean, obviously,
So like, who's from
Like
the
where's
Bronx?
like Biggie? Where is he from?
yeah, everybody know Biggie from Brooklyn.
Okay, so there you go. So he the biggest from Brooklyn.
Hoes, Brooklyn too.
Nas is Queens.
Queens.
Jay-Z's Brooklyn, of course. Bronx,
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe, yeah.
Yeah.
Bronx,
Yeah.
Fat Joe, pretty much. Let's see. Long Island, Wu-Tang. Who came out of Staten Island?
See, I thought because the show breaks down, half of them came from
Yeah.
Staten, and half came from Long.
Yeah,
Because they said what was that?
But they blew up in Long Island.
The
Right.
hill.
Okay,
Where's the
okay,
hill
But
at?
they rep Long Island.
So what's the hill?
Where's the hill at?
That's the Long Island to Staten Island. That hill to get there or something.
The hell?
No, like where they were saying kill a hill. Like where is that at? Like where's-
Killer Hill, Killer
Yeah,
Hill.
where's that whole shit?
I think that was
like,
Staten Island group.
Were they
though.
talking about Staten
They
Island?
was talking about Staten Island. Yeah.
Ah.
Like, you know the Killer Hill song?
Yeah.
That's what I think he was talking about. But
Okay, because I was that interaction was I thought that was what you was talking about.
yeah.
Those type of shit.
I was just trying to see what city, and then you said Staten
That's
Island.
crazy.
So who's from Staten?
I'm like, who's from Staten Island? Nobody
Like Jersey Shore niggas?
Yeah, nobody comes out of Staten Island.
Okay.
Like nobody. Like you Google it, but I don't think
Nobody.
nobody.
Oh, because you said that's the rich area.
If
Yeah.
somebody came out of Staten Island, which I'm pretty sure somebody came out,
Yeah.
but it had to be like back in the day.
Right.
Like nobody's coming out of Staten Island right now.
Right.
Like rapping. That's like crazy.
Crazy.
That's like
I don't know nothing
that's
about
like
New York.
that's like somebody rapping from the Hamptons.
That's real. That's real.
Pete Davidson, man, that's who came out of there.
That's, real.
That's
Pete
crazy.
Davidson?
I
That's
think,
crazy.
I don't know.
What was the difference you noticed when you first came out to LA and from New York?
Ooh. Oh man.
Yeah, and how long ago was that?
Wow. Okay. That was 1992. And in 92 out here, it's kind of wild. Now that I'm even thinking about it because like before we got out here, we was like, okay, we looking at stuff on the news. Obviously, we checking out shit before we come out.
Right.
So we like, okay, we seeing it was just a big flood. Shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
So we like, damn, okay, we won't go out there and that. So we gonna wait. We gonna wait for that to die down. Then we gonna come out. So we came out that March. And right before we came out, that's when Rodney
King, yeah.
caught that case.
Yeah.
They beat up on Rodney.
Yeah.
We're not thinking nothing because, we in New York,
Yeah.
similar shit has happened.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't know it was going to go to that degree, that it was going to go global and worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So we get out here and I'm noticing like the whole gang thing is like, okay.
Huge.
This shit is real.
Yeah.
Like this shit is real outside. See, in my mind, and from watching TV and watching the movies, I'm thinking like, okay, when we get out there, that's in a certain area. And as long as we know we're not gonna be in that area, we're gonna be
fine.
good.
Yeah.
But we were in the valley and that shit was still very prevalent.
For sure.
it's
It was
there next
very
to it,
real.
yeah.
For sure.
So I'm like, damn, okay, so y'all really real with
Yeah.
this shit? Like, yo, dude, don't be wearing all that blue. Like, the majority of people aren't gonna come at you. But it's little groups that will come at you.
Yeah.
So we get out here, and I'm just seeing a lot of disrespect to the women. That was like crazy. That was crazy. Like in New York,
right?
yeah. I mean, everybody, it's respect and disrespect everywhere.
Yeah.
But the level of disrespect toward the women when I got out here in 92, that was crazy. It was crazy. Like just everybody's a bitch.
Right.
Everybody's
right.
a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, In New York, you call somebody a bitch, but they got to give you a reason to call them a bitch.
Yeah.
But out here, they just call you bitch.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They
That's
just
all
call
we
you bitch.
know.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of disrespect,
Wow.
all of that. But thank God, I don't know, man. It was like when we came out, everybody that we fucked with was from somewhere else. They weren't from here. Like, you know,
That's
when we finally wound up working at a shop.
Yeah.
Some of the girls that worked in there, they had just came in after us from Flint, Michigan. And you know,
That's crazy.
And okay, now we knew out here. They knew out here. But it wasn't our connection, it wasn't sexual, it wasn't none of that. It was like we're family.
Yeah.
Y'all out here trying to make it. We out here
that.
trying to make it. Y'all do hair, we do hair. You know, we just locked.
Yeah.
We just locked. Like, man, Angie, Medina, Red, just all of them. Like, and we all lived in Panorama City. We all lived in Panorama City, and when we did shows, they would come out.
That's tight.
And they would bring their customers. Like, we always had a following. We always had a following. Like, if we had to do a pay for play or, you know, some type of contest or showcase or something like that, and they like, yo, bring your peoples. Like, we had peoples that really came because not only they had love for us, but they respected our music. They was a part of that little movement that we had. Like, I tell people all the time, like, you know, setting any goal and reaching it is fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something that, you know, the majority of people think that you're not gonna be able to do.
Sure.
But I never looked at it like that. I always looked at the journey, the process. Like, people don't understand, like, you know, when we first came out here, Dejon, God rest his soul, he didn't rap. That he was the DJ.
Yeah.
That nigga knew how to. That nigga when I got with that fool, man, it was like he heard me rap. He was like, "Yo, you should keep doing that."
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I just had stopped rapping and was like, "Yo, I'm about to go really deep into this barber shit," and that's where I met him. And then,
is that why y'all came out here? Because that's why I was wondering, like. Not to cut you off, but what made y'all come from New York to LA? Like,
peep game.
Fuck going on? I'm confused.
Okay, this is if you didn't know, this is how it happened. Okay, when I met D. Okay, how did it work? Okay, real quick to give you the prequel. I had a cousin. Okay, I used to cut his hair. He knew that I was good at cutting hair. I was decent.
Yeah.
But I wasn't doing nothing with my life. I was 18 years old, didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do, didn't want to work, still in that lazy stage, you know what I'm saying? Just like, fuck it, whatever. So he told me one day, he said, look, man, you need to cut hair. That's what you need to do. I know a nigga got a spot on Jamaica Avenue. He looking for barbers. I'm going to go ahead and hook you up with an audition. I go down there with my boy. I cut. He's like, nigga, you got the job. So I'm working. Just so happens, I'm filling in the spot of two well-known barbers, like super good niggas. Yeah. Okay, they went and got another spot in Long Island, but they didn't like it out there. So they decided they want to come back. Sure. So when they come back, I go from making like $400 or $500 a week to like making nothing. Okay, one of those barbers was Fredro Starr.
No kidding?
Yeah, Fredro Starr. Yo, that nigga right there is one of the nicest. I can say this. Even though I was an amateur and everything, I know a good barber when I see one.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
That nigga Fredro Starr is by far one of the best barbers I ever seen. In all of my fucking life cutting hair.
Sure.
In all of my 35 fucking years cutting hair.
Yeah.
I ain't seen nobody like that nigga.
Fredro Starr?
Yes. That nigga's nasty.
With the cuts?
That nigga's wicked, nigga. Let me tell you something. I used to see this like, nigga, real shit. Like, you had to be there. This nigga would be cutting hair, fading the nigga, putting a design in the nigga. Might be some Ninja Turtle shit. I think Ninja Turtles, Mickey Mouses and shit like that was popping up back then. That nigga be doing that, eating the fucking beef patty, nigga, and do the shit quick. I mean, knocking niggas out in like 10, 15 minutes. Swear to God on my mama.
Stop.
Nigga was nasty. So when they came back and I couldn't make no money, okay, I'm like, damn, I got to get out of here. Because
you don't need the headphones if you don't want to.
I'm like, because it's over.
Yeah.
It's over, right?
Yeah.
So.
This is the late 80s?
This is 88, 89.
Okay. Thought so. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So they leave one day for lunch. When they come back, they talking about, yo, it's this shop in Rochdale on 134th and Guayabura. And they got chairs over there. They looking for barbers. So I hear this shit. So I said, okay, I'm gonna beat y'all to the punch. So okay, so I grab all my shit. I haul ass down there. I go down there. It's two older dudes. They in there. I let them know. I said, look, man, I've been working over here, not really making no money. I'm trying to learn, trying to get good. These niggas don't want to teach me nothing. Like, I'm trying to be good at this shit.
Yeah.
So they like, yo, nigga, come over here. Got an apprenticeship program.
Yeah.
I start working. So that's where I met D, because that's where D was at. Okay, but when I met D was quiet.
Right.
He was going through some shit at that time. Right. He was going through some love shit at the time.
Right.
So he was real to himself. So.
And he was a big nigga too.
What you mean big?
He wasn't a big nigga?
No, that nigga was little. That nigga was small as fuck. I think D probably weighed like 155. He was just little. Okay.
He said, what you mean big?
Yeah, no, little.
Yeah.
Right? So crazy enough, at that time, he was married. Okay. And the person that he was married to had a brother. And he cut hair too. So he worked at the shop too. But that guy, he danced. I mean, like, danced. This nigga danced.
Yeah.
Him, his brother, and another nigga, they danced. When I say that, nigga, they danced, nigga. Like nobody was fucking with nigga. I'm telling you, I just wish I could go back in time and just like literally show you, like, okay, these niggas, they lived in a house right off of Linden. So when we would get off of work, we would go over there and smoke weed. Mm-hmm. Now, D didn't want to go over there because obviously his wife that he was going through shit with lived there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the brother lived there, everybody lived there, right?
Yeah.
But that was the kicking spot though.
Yeah.
So we would go there, smoke weed, fucking I rhyme all night, and these niggas would dance. They would just dance, nigga. I'm talking dancing. When I say dancing, like dancing to the point that they bored a hole in the floor.
Dang.
They had a hardwood floor in the living room. They danced that hard, dog, that they bored a hole in the fucking floor. But
That's
I mean,
crazy.
when I tell you that these niggas was dope, they
like
was dope.
B-boys?
Boarded in, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I can honestly say this. All that, okay, Amarion, Marcus Houston, a lot of New Edition, all of that.
Yeah.
Their moves
They got from there.
got from them.
Yeah.
From them niggas. Cause them niggas was dancing at the Apollo, was winning that shit every night.
Yeah.
Was like, yo, they want us to do some special presentation shit. We want you to rap. You know what I'm saying? D, you gonna get down with us in the routine. We gonna dance. Went out there and did that shit, nigga. Like practice and everything, rehearsed and everything. Did that shit. Got a standing ovation, nigga. Niggas never believed the story when I tell them. I'm like, dude, we was that the adulation and what we felt that night when we did that.
Yeah.
I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for me and my nigga. Mm-hmm. When we saw that, it was nothing was gonna stop us, nigga. So we gotta feel this again, and we gotta feel this shit together.
Yeah.
Because when I felt it with you, I gotta feel that again with you. So them niggas continued to dance. They wound up getting an audition with Rob Treadman when he was doing his solo shit. Wound up being they dancers. They had a little solo spot in New Jack City. Like shit was going good for him. So they wound up out in Cali, and they tell us come out.
Oh, okay.
They're like, yo,
Yeah,
y'all need to come out because Ralph is starting a production company.
Yeah.
And he looking for artists. So me and D get the camcorder with these niggas. We
Get
in
the
the,
going.
We in the parking lot.
Sure.
We busting. This nigga done went and bought equipment. This nigga, that's what I'm saying. My nigga, man, dedicated nigga. Dedicated.
Yeah,
If I said, yo, nigga, I'm rapping,
Yeah.
that nigga like that I'm your DJ, nigga. Fuck
That's
that.
tight, though.
I'm gonna
That's
go get
tight.
some equipment, nigga.
That's tight.
That
That's
nigga went
amazing.
and spent his hard-earned money, nigga, on equipment, nigga, and was like, yo, I'm about to learn this shit, nigga. I'm about to blend these shit. Fuck Puffy, nigga. D was doing that shit way before that nigga. Fuck Puffy, nigga. The shit that, I'm telling you, dog, the shit that nigga was going, he bought the techniques, the mixer, everything, dog. He went to Jamaica Avenue. He got the fucking, the break beats, everything. All that shit that Puffy was doing, D was doing that shit first, nigga. The nigga had tapes, cassette tapes. Anybody that knew D when he was doing that, I'm telling you, that nigga was on to so much shit before it was popping, dog. And then we got out here and it was different. Like the DJ didn't really serve a purpose like it did on the East Coast.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Right.
you know, he went from that to like basically being like my hype man.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nigga,
You got to be more than that.
Right.
you gonna be
sure.
rapping, nigga.
Sure.
You gonna rap. And he like, nah, nigga. I'm like, no, you gonna rap, nigga. I'm gonna teach you how to rap. You can do it, nigga. You can do it, nigga. There's no way you
That's so
can't.
dope.
You with me
It
all
is.
the time.
It is.
You see what I do.
Right.
All I gotta do is just show you how to write some shit.
Yeah.
I said, just start writing, D. I don't give a fuck if you think it's stupid or not. Just start writing. He would write shit, call me. Hey, what you think about this? I'm like, nigga, don't matter what I think.
Yeah, it don't matter.
You gotta believe it.
Yeah.
If you believe it, I'll believe it, right?
So y'all did that before Eazy-E, then like before Dre convinced Eazy-E to get in the booth, then like you got to
All
believe
of
it.
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you know, because he, even though he was my hype man on stage for a minute, the way that we worked the stage and all of that, I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you gotta be rapping. These women love you, dude. You know,
Yeah.
you got stage presence, all of that. All you need is the words, dog.
So-
But now I could write you some stuff, and I had wrote him some stuff for some demos or whatever. I'm like, dude, it got to come from you. You know what I'm saying?
So how long did it take to actually convince him to do that?
That dude right there, he's a very fast learner. Thank God.
Okay,
He's
fair
a
enough,
fast
fair
learner.
enough.
And then like, you know, he was around me like for a good portion of the time where it
Yeah.
was just me literally rapping, freestyling, rapping, and he was part of the audience. He's like, damn, nigga. Whoa, this shit that you doing? I mean, you got us sweating. We drenching
Yeah.
sweat. This
Yeah.
shit you doing,
Yeah.
nigga. Like
Yeah.
every night, they like, yo, you know what we gonna do?
For sure.
We're gonna get these 40s. We're gonna roll these blunts. We're gonna go up at the house. We're gonna dance. Nigga, you gonna rap, nigga.
And that was in Panorama?
No,
No,
this
that was in New
In
York.
New York.
This is in New
okay.
York, though.
Oh, this
Like-
before y'all even
Oh
came
yeah,
out here.
we
Okay,
be on
so-
the Triborough Bridge, nigga. I'm freestyling all the way there, all the way back. Like
Cool.
I had these dudes.
Yeah.
I had them to the point to where they was like, yo, we are gonna do something.
Yeah.
Like we're not talking no more. We're not talking no more. We're gonna do something.
For sure.
I mean, just think about it. We sitting in my man car, listening to BBD, not even knowing that maybe 5 months later we'd be cutting these niggas' hair and really interacting with these motherfuckers on a personal level and all of that. Like that was some surreal shit.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
You know,
For sure,
but
yeah.
you know, but of course, like every other thing, when you go out somewhere, it ain't never what you think it is. You know, we got out here, it wasn't what we thought it was gonna be. We had return tickets to go back, but of course, we was like, yo,
What made y'all stay?
I like, dude, we not going back home.
There you go.
Because usually when people come out and dreams ain't what it's gonna be, they usually go back.
Yeah, but you know why? You know why I think we didn't go back? Because we knew we could. Because we had already said we're gonna get round trip tickets, but we're gonna have an open return.
Yeah.
So that way, if something go wrong or whatever, we could just go back. Crazy shit. The dude that we worked for at the time,
crazy.
he didn't believe that we was leaving until the day that we had like got all our shit and was like, "Yo, we're leaving." And he's like, "Dude, you really leaving?" Like, "Yeah, we're really leaving, dog.
Yeah.
We want to go to California."
Yeah.
Well, when y'all coming back, nigga? We not. Look,
We're not coming back.
We're not coming back
come back,
until we
yeah.
got something popping. We ain't got nothing popping. We ain't coming back. And they like, "Well, look, dude." I remember like it was yesterday. My man said, "Well, look, if y'all want to come back, you always got a chair." You know, but don't go out there, man, and wind up in no pornos or no shit. That's
Hey,
what
that's
be
straight
happening.
in the
valley.
That's what they be doing.
That's like, yo, that's what be happening to
straight
niggas.
up,
I'm like,
straight
nah,
up,
nigga, we
straight
ain't gonna
up.
be in no pornos or nothing. Ain't gonna be good.
Chats work.
You know what I'm saying? But
In the valley.
real talk. You know what I'm saying?
He was already up the
Look,
street.
At one point, I lived right around the corner in Canoga Park, right
Yeah,
around the
right
corner
where
from the
we
warehouse.
Right where we was at.
Where
Yeah.
they made
right
them
where we
shits
was
and
at.
everything.
Yep,
Motherfuckers
yep.
jumping out of cars, fake titties and all that. Going to the warehouse.
Yep.
So it's like, you know,
That's crazy. Yeah, that's
growing
a
up,
trip.
what was your childhood like? I know you a twin.
yeah.
So what was it like being a twin? And maybe not all the way looking alike, but coming in the world together. So it's a two-part question. What was your childhood like? And then what was it like being a twin?
My childhood was great. If you know, to be honest with you, like I can't give you no hard fucked up story. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My father worked for Idaho Potatoes for shit, 40-something years, was a foreman down there. You know, my mom was a housewife, you know what I'm saying? She was alcoholic, but she was a functioning one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we had the best of everything, a lot of love. I had a twin sister, so even though you know, she was my sister, when we had birthdays, you know, she had her cake, I had my cake. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
You know, we of course with twins.
It was just you two?
No, it was me, my twin. See, okay, my mom was married before, my dad was married before. My dad had 4 sons and a daughter from a previous marriage. My mother had a son and a daughter from a previous marriage. And they got together and had my older sister of 6 years, me, and my twin.
And everyone's in the house.
No.
Okay.
The only people in the house
Big
is me,
family.
my twin, and my 6
Sister.
year
Yeah.
senior
Sister.
sister.
Right,
Because
right.
and one of my mother's daughter, she would be in and out.
Yeah.
The son would be in and out. Like we were all close
Right,
on that end.
Right,
but
right.
on the dad's end, only one.
Okay.
Only one brother. My brother Ronald. That's it. But the other ones, they didn't really want to have nothing to do with us. But as far as like my household, my neighborhood, like, you know, I'm 54 years old. I still am in contact with kids I went to middle school with. Niggas I went to elementary school with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wow.
straight up.
Wow.
Niggas that I went to middle school with
That's lit.
and high school with that knew your dad. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, can call these niggas right now. What's up? And they got my back. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that go, yeah, I can't complain. Being a twin, me personally, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being a twin, even though I had a twin sister, because even though we were the same in a lot of ways, obviously we weren't. And
Right.
and that to me stretched us and enabled us to grow in a way
I see.
that I may not have grown with a twin
Brother.
male sibling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
I can
literally
understand
can
that.
look at the other person and no, 9 out of 10, they're gonna give you a different perspective on shit. You know what I'm saying? So I do credit my sister for that.
Are you guys close?
I say this. She may not want to be in my face all the time, like anybody, because you know people get older, you know. But I know this. If I need her, the motherfucker coming. If I need her, she coming.
That's real.
Yeah, that's dope.
Set my watch to it. She done showed it to me before. Too many times. You know, it hurt my heart when I talk about her because it's like when we get up under each other, it's all love. But then, you know, after a while, the honeymoon's over, and then, you know,
You can't,
you know, then the distance comes.
yeah.
And it's different when you got a sister
Trauma
and the
start hitting.
distance come in comparison to having a twin. Because it's like, you know, you looking at it one way, but I'm looking at it like, you're my twin.
Right.
You know,
It's a close bond. Yeah.
You should understand
What I
even if you don't like it, you should
should
understand my need to be with you right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's been times when it wasn't like that. But once again,
anytime you call.
that's my motherfucking rock right there.
Usually I would dive deep, but we're gonna save that for the documentary because I'm doing a documentary on you, and I just said that on air, so I gotta hold myself to it. But I want to do that too. But we're gonna save that for the doc. But what I do want to know is I usually ask what lessons got taught, dive deeper into that. But I want to ask, I'm gonna flip it a little bit. What lesson and what was the first person? Okay. What lesson did you learn from a girl that stuck with you today? Your first lesson that you learned from a girl that stuck with you today.
Whoa.
And if you want to, what was that lesson?
Okay. You said the first lesson?
Who was
any
the
lesson?
Any lesson.
Any lesson.
Any lesson you
Okay.
want. Any lesson you want. Other than moms and sis.
Okay.
Who was the first woman, girl, opposite of you, to teach you that lesson? And what was that lesson, if you want to go into it?
Okay.
That stuck with you, that you live by today. Something that you can stick with. That the first lesson from maybe, let's go when you was 10 or something. You learned something when you was 10 that stuck with you today. What was that
The
lesson?
female. Let me see. I was 16. No, I was 17. I was 17 and she was 15. And she was very beautiful. And definitely different from the females that I had normally been dealing with. And because of that, I tricked. I tricked.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a lot of money.
Yeah, had to buy something.
I spent a lot of money.
Hey, I feel you.
She's a nice looking chick, you know, like superior in every way. Her family was good to me. I was good to them. But, you know, I had a little job and shit like that. Like, you know, pager first came out. She had one. Two-finger ring. She had one. Shit. Tennis bracelet. Some shit around. She had that.
She had the shit.
Yeah,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? Took, you know,
That's
what you
funny.
need clothes for school. You know, all of that. Like I tricked, and she cared about me. I cared about her, so I can't, you know, so I can't say like, you know, I didn't get what I put in. But I will say this. What I learned from that particular relationship is that everything has a price. Nothing is fucking free. Not even your life. But with your life, you control the value. You control what you're worth. I learned that.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, that's fuck.
Tell us a crazy story that you haven't shared publicly.
Mm.
But when you grew up, but from growing up in New York, so from when you grew up from birth
Okay.
to when y'all left,
Okay.
one story, all you.
Whoa. One story. Okay.
Craziest joint.
It gotta be crazy like that.
Now it gotta be crazy. This gotta be a
Oh,
joint.
shit.
Just a joint.
I'll give you a good one. I give you a good one because
it's just young shit. It's old shit. It's old.
Some of the
past
best
legal. What's the statute of limitations? We good.
Yeah.
Some of the best times, that I've had in my life. Never duplicate them again with nobody. Was my boy D. So, most of those type of stories always have to include him. Okay, so let's see. I was turning 22. And it was a big deal, nigga. I mean, I don't know why. But we turned 21. We turned 22. That was like some, we was like, yo, we about to do it, right? So, okay, D was with Ray's mom, okay, but he had this other chick. Her name was Natalie. Never forget her. Met Natalie at the shop in Rochdale. Okay? She had a sister. Big chick. Looked like Lady of Rage, nigga. Right? And in the beginning, that's how it was supposed to go down. Like, I'm hooking you up with her.
Yeah.
But when I met her, we just wound up more or less becoming like
close
brother
friends.
and sister, like close,
That's
like
lit.
just because she was a beautiful person, right? So, my birthday getting ready to come up. Niggas like, yo, we gonna go to Atlantic City. We gonna do it up. Okay, boom. I ain't never been to Atlantic City before.
Right.
Fuck that. All right, boom. D gonna tell his baby mama whatever, and they get the rent a car, and we headed out. Boom. So and everything cool. Got the weed, drank, get down to Atlantic City. Driving smooth, gamble a little bit, take pictures, nothing but non-motherfucking stop laughter. Like just one of the best fucking times, right? So we there from Friday, Saturday, so Sunday come, right? My actual birthday is that Monday. So we like, yo, we about to leave the hotel, about to get in the rental, about to go back to Queens. About to do it up, nigga. Your birthday tomorrow, nigga. We gonna go to Jamaica Ave. We about to lace you up, nigga. It's going down, son. So I'm like, sound good.
Sound lit.
Sound good. We in the car. My nigga D, I really wish I knew what he was listening to. We in the car, and we leaving Atlantic City, but this nigga's dipping.
Nigga drives crazy.
Dipping.
Nigga drives crazy.
Documented.
Nigga, we hung over everything, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just have a good time. We ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Man, fucking Atlantic City, CHP, nigga, pull niggas over. So when they pull niggas over, okay, D had a cousin named Dennis. Dennis was a clean nigga.
Yeah.
So whenever D got in trouble, if they asked for his ID, he used Dennis.
Right.
Right? So when they pull niggas over, he said, yo, when the police come up here, no matter what the fuck they say, my name is Dennis. All right? They like, yeah, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And y'all don't know me. We met at the casino, right? Because this nigga, okay, at this time, D thought that he had a warrant in Virginia. So he never wanted to give his real name because he always thought that this shit was going to get him locked up. This is crazy shit.
God.
So the police come, pull him over. He ain't got no license, nothing. They get him out the car, and they talk to him. And then they come back to the car, and they're like, yo, he said his name is D. What's D for? I don't say nothing. Because I'm like, look, I'm going to let them speak.
For sure.
They look at each other like they don't know what the fuck to say, and they say, DeJean. I'm like, what the fuck? His name is DeJean. Oh, okay. Because he said his name was Dennis. So they go back, and they tell D, they're like, look, they said, they don't know you, but they said that your name is not Dennis. So we're going to take you in. So now, at this point, we're outside of the car.
Yeah.
And the police are telling him to turn around and assume the position, and we just like, damn, like literally, we're like, damn, dog, man. So why, when they turn this motherfucker around to put the cuffs on him, he yank away and start running?
No way.
So we go from, damn, man, D, no, D,
what the
don't do that, D. Damn, D. Oh. So now
That's crazy.
I go to the girls and I'm like, yo, listen. When they come back, they gonna want to know some shit.
Right.
We do not know this nigga.
Oh,
Now.
nothing.
We met this nigga in the casino,
Yeah.
and that's it. Because if we say we connected to him, when they lock his ass up, they locking us up. And we got to be able to come back out here and get him out.
Exactly.
So they come to the car, and they like, yo, so look.
What the?
So look. Y'all sure y'all don't know this dude? And I'm like, yo, my man, we came out here for my birthday, and we met the nigga in the casino.
Yeah.
So now they had already went in the car. So the policeman pull out the pictures, the Polaroids we took in the fucking casino. So he's like, cause I don't know, cause these pictures right here, they kind of look like y'all know this guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like literally, we like undone, you know, all that hotel room, on the bed, you know, whatever. Like this looks like y'all kind of. No, we don't know this guy.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah.
his walkie-talkie go off. Whatever, he spit out some code, and he said, "Well, he said, well, I'll tell you this." Dennis DeJean, whatever, we got him.
That's crazy.
He said, we got him. And I'm like, you got him? He's like, yeah, we got him.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm like, so what's going to happen now? He's like, dude, look, at this point, we just going to hold him. And, you know.
Till we find out who he is.
Yeah, who the fuck he is. Till we find out who he is, right? So I'm devastated. I'm devastated. They more worried about me worrying about him than actually worrying about him. Because they're like, dude, oh my, I was like, dude, we gotta leave. We gotta leave Atlantic City without my nigga, yo. I gotta go back home and tell his baby mama something. She's gonna be like, what the fuck, dude?
Right.
We ain't even supposed to be in Atlantic City. What the fuck?
And this was right before your actual birthday on the Monday.
Right. So we had to drive back. And of course, I'm by the phone. I'm like waiting for this nigga to call. I'm like, yo, something got to give. You know, I'm trying to call, find out where this nigga at. I can't find him. So I think like a day go by, and he calls me. He's like, yeah, you know, they let me out. You know, meet me at the train station, whatever. So me and the girl that he was talking to, we get on the train and we go all the way out wherever the fuck we had to get him. And bring him back. Oh my God, I swear to God, boy. You want to talk about a nigga that felt so good to see his face? I was like, dude, man, you had me so fucked up. I said, what happened? So he's like, dude, he said, I panicked, man. So when I pulled away and I started running, I said, but dude, you knew you wasn't going to get away. Look, and if you don't know about Atlantic City, it's very windy. So just picture a motherfucker that weigh 165 pounds with some baggy ass corduroys on and a baggy sweater running against the wind. Like he ain't doing nothing. He said, dude, I cut around a corner. He said they put the dogs on me, man. The dogs came. Because the fucking pants leg of his corduroys all ripped up and shit. So the dog got fucked him up. Oh my God. That's right
crazy.
There.
Straight up.
That right there was, I can honestly say, the beginning of a trillion other crazy ass stories.
I bet.
With that particular individual.
For sure.
We go get there some more.
Yeah. That particular individual right there.
It's gonna get stuff cracking off.
That guy's a special motherfucker. It's only certain people like that.
Yeah.
Growing up in New York, who were the artists that you fuck with? Not the artists that you fuck with now, but who like inspired you as an MC?
Whoa. Okay, that's a good question. Because you know, usually people try to come with the top 5 bullshit. No. Okay. Me. Okay. I'm going to answer that 2 ways for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number one, every rapper that ever fucking rapped that entered my eardrum, okay? Every last one of them, they all
inspired
me.
That's lit.
You know, like niggas don't like. It kind of, how can I say this? Niggas don't understand, like, if it's a rapper that I don't know, it's only because the radio station that I was listening to at the time may not have ever heard of that motherfucker or played him. But otherwise than not,
I know every
nigga.
what.
I know rap, nigga. Any nigga that, look, it's niggas that I went to school with. Don't got nothing to do with me getting no record deal or none of that shit. They just know me from when I first said, I want to rap. I'm going to start going to school, battling niggas. Yeah. I'm going to start just letting niggas know on corners, banging on mailboxes, lunch tables. Nigga, I'm that motherfucker. When I did that at that point in my life, you could talk to those people right now. They still believe like that nigga right there, ain't nobody fucking with him. Nobody fucking with that nigga.
Against everybody.
I put that nigga on anybody. Yeah. Ooh, this nigga said, who could fuck with that beat? That nigga. That nigga, yo. That nigga. Got niggas calling me like, yo, Mike, I still want that battle, nigga. That's crazy. You know you still the illest nigga I ever heard, nigga. You know that, right? Like, at that time, at that particular time, yeah. I ain't gonna take that from you. Because I put so much time and effort into that shit. When I really got into rap and said I want to rap, that's what I want to do. Yeah. Oh my God, you talking rap books up to the ceiling and shit. Like you could go in my room and I'd have shit on the walls. Like there was no stopping me. I'm writing on toilet tissue. I'm all over the place with this shit. Yeah. Niggas is like, nigga, you are obsessed. I'm like, nigga, that's the only way that I'm gonna get the respect that I want from these niggas that I've seen do this on the block before me. I want them niggas that I used to admire, I want them to want to rap with me. I want them to want me to be on they shit. I want them to want me to write they shit. And that's what happened. That's what happened. They went from nigga shit, whatever, nigga.
Oh, they're not taking it seriously, right?
Oh, okay. You sounded kind of nice. Oh. Nigga, what? You did what? Nigga, you coming what? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like I didn't, but before all the other shit, before I really was doing it, I did a lot of writing for other people. Like, it was a group. It was a dude that I rapped with, and his brother was a little bit older than us, but he was really serious with the shit. This is around the Run DMC era.
Okay.
And him and another cat that I knew wound up forming together, and them niggas was making that shit that the world wasn't ready for. Mm-hmm. Okay. They was coming with puffy like shit, not track wise, but just content. Like they talking about like living a better life and doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? Being out on the town and shit like that. Yeah. But the shit was bomb. The tracks were innovative. Some shit you had never heard before, and niggas just wasn't ready. Mm-hmm. They wasn't ready. But these niggas had got like a commercial to promote a cooler at the time. It's called Calvin Cooler. It was big in Queens. Mm-hmm. And they had got a chance to do a radio shit. Mm-hmm. But they didn't know what to write. So they was like, can you write? Mm-hmm. Can you try to write some shit? And I'm like, yeah. So I wrote the shit, and they did it. Mm-hmm. And the shit was played on the radio and all of that. I didn't get no money or nothing. Mm-hmm. But it was just the fact that I knew. That's me. Mm-hmm. You rapping the shit, but I wrote it.
Right.
That Calvin Cooler shit is me. That gave me the confidence
sure.
that I needed to be like, yo, nigga, when I put some shit on a piece of paper, it's gonna mean something. It's gonna touch you. And if I say some shit off my head to you, you gonna be like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like I one real quick, one time I went to Virginia. I was like 14. I had some cousins out there. And my cousin had played on some, was it football? I think it was baseball. But they had went to like the championship, the finals and all this shit. And because I was there, I got to go. Yeah. So we were staying in a hotel. And I was doing me. I'm rapping, nigga. So, true story, nigga. I'm 14. So I rap for these kids. They go get some more kids. I rap for them. They go get some more kids. I rap for them. They go get their parents. I rap for them. Nigga, why did I have a whole fucking hotel room floor from one end to the other with all these motherfucking white and black and Chinese people listening to me rap to some instrumental that I had brought from New York? Did that shit every night, nigga. Every night they wanted me to do this shit. I be in my room, nigga. White ladies knocking on my door. Can you come outside and do that rap thing for us? It's just amazing how and you just come off your head with that. Yeah. Do it again. Just killing them, nigga. And then they went to the championship and they lost. And we had a party afterwards. And they came to me and said, yo, Mike, be nice right now if you just spit a little freestyle. Make them feel good. True story, nigga. 14. I said, all right. Put the same beat on that I've been rapping to for days. Right. Entertaining these motherfuckers. Put that shit on.
Kick that shit.
Said some shit. I don't know what the fuck I said. Whatever the fuck I said. Yeah. Oh, they was like,
Had him listening.
When the shit was over and we was going back to Virginia, I never forget this shit. Another time that God was showing me, like, dude, you need to do something with music. This white lady came over to me, put her hand in mine, and said, you know, I just want to let you know that this has been an unforgettable experience with you. And I will never forget you. I will never forget you and what you did. And me at 14, I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
Right.
Just rapped.
Yeah.
But she's like, nah, you did more than that. You did more than that. You know? You made these kids forget that they lost. It was beautiful. So I was like, well, damn, okay.
Yeah.
This is, like, it pisses me off when I see people that rap now, even if they good. Because I'm like, your journey will never be like mine. You know how many people that I've met along my journey? Do you know how many people I've lost along my journey?
Yeah.
How many times I've laughed till my stomach hurt and cried till my head hurt. Shit that I can never duplicate again.
Yeah.
See, when you get my age, if somebody asked me what's the most fucked up thing about getting old, that would be it. That certain things in your life you can only experience and do once. And when I say that, I mean that in the sense of you can repeat the act over and over again.
Never ain't gonna be the same time.
But the feeling,
exactly,
and just the shit that's in the air, no.
Yeah, it can never be duplicated.
Can never do it again, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So crazy.
I have people that I kick it with. You guys are blessed. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, there is a connection with you guys way beyond a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That nothing will ever break between you guys. But with me, I have people that I've dealt with in the past and had some good times with. And then I have one friend, Kodiak, because Kodiak been around,
Shout out Kodiak.
When Kodiak been around since we've been out here. So you know what I'm saying? He's damn near my brother.
Yeah.
But I don't fuck with nobody. And people be like, why you be like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really be out. Niggas don't really see you. I'm like, nigga, because
if it wasn't for him,
it
you
ain't,
wouldn't.
It, that's done, nigga. Like, it's even hard now living my life without somebody that I used to see and talk to every day since 1990. All the way to fucking 2015. It's hard to make a transition from that to just you, But it's one of those challenging things in life that we all will have to go through. I hope it happens for y'all later than sooner, but it really makes you appreciate, like I said, the journey. The journey. Nobody could ever take that from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could listen to my shit 1,000 times. But in my brain, I'm thinking about the times when we was writing rhymes in the car and smoking blunts and coming up with shit. When I would go to his crib and he would come to my crib, you know what I'm saying? When we would go to the studio and pay $20 an hour and rush the shit out the engineer because we don't want to spend that much money. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the levels.
Yeah.
All of that. To even get to the little bit of notoriety that we had at that little moment, man. It was just like, dude, I did it with you. We said we was gonna do it, and we did it. We said we gonna come out to California, and we ain't gonna let nothing tear us apart. If a motherfucker came and I thought that he was a threat to what the fuck we was trying to do or our friendship or whatever, I don't give a fuck what he thought. You need to stop fucking with that nigga.
Yeah.
You getting off a course. You're not on point.
Sure.
We came out here together.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish this shit together. All these other motherfuckers, you can fuck with them. But they just characters in a chapter, nigga. We all through this book. So yeah, even with this that y'all got going on, appreciate the journey. You know what I'm saying? Because
yes, sir.
That's the shit that no success can compare to.
Okay.
What you did together, what you sacrificed together, what you created together, you vibed on together to make it what it is. What you manifested it in your mind to be before it was even that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that, trust, you want to turn around and just look at your steps from day one. Look at all the shit that we had to do to get here, nigga. And we still us.
Yeah. Well, I want to say, I don't know per se what the agenda was when y'all came from New York to down here, or the dream per se, what that looked like. I think what I can say though is y'all niggas accomplished things that niggas wish they can do. And simply being on a billboard, like I didn't even know that till I had to go do research. Like y'all debuted at number 68 and was on the charts for 4 weeks. Like this isn't something that is minuscule. So I don't know what the end goal was, but whatever dream y'all had in New York, I feel like when it comes to touching people's lives, nigga, I just looked doing the research. The album was, there's a nigga in Japan that's trying to buy the album, that's selling the album on eBay for $126. Hard copy, the China version.
Yeah.
Like niggas are touched by
that's
what y'all did. You know what I mean?
That, like, okay, like the album's on YouTube, right? So that's why I listen to it at. But I never would look at. I ain't even think nobody ever commented on none of this shit. I just didn't. And then one day somebody was looking at it and it was like, dude, did you ever read the comments on your shit? And I'm like, no. And they're like, yo, read them shits. And I'm reading them and they're like, yeah, man, these motherfuckers is nice. And woo, whoop, just like, oh, good shit. And I'm like, damn, nigga. They're like, yeah, man, niggas slept on these niggas and woo, whoop. And I'm like, damn.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I'm like,
y'all my favorite group. Literally
cool.
of all time. I'm not saying that because y'all family. Literally one of my favorite groups of all time. Switching a little bit. Usually I'll be doing like I'll go in order from this. I'll start in the beginning of how you was born, and then I'll go into the album that someone dropped or the art that someone does or whatever, and then I'll end it off with how we end it. But I'm gonna do it a little different because we got a legend in the building. You gotta tell us. Who's the biggest dick sucker that you ever met that was a celebrity? An unexpected dick sucker. Somebody that, and maybe not be a dick sucker, but maybe somebody that was bitch. Less tough guy than they thought they were. So you can look at it for either or. You can go bitch, or you can go, he was so humble, like, he was graceful, like, you know, he has,
gotcha.
You know what I mean?
You can go
left or right, whatever way you want to go.
Opposite.
Okay. Let me see.
And yes, I'm telling you the name drop too. So be mindful.
I'm about to fuck you up with this one. You might not even know who this fucking nigga is, but you'll know when I tell you though. Okay, so in '95, we had already been out here like 3 years. So during that time, I wound up cutting this guy that knew this lady that had a salon in Tarzana. And she was looking for barbers. She had a primarily like all white staff, and there was a lot of white people coming up in there. But she was looking for barbers. She, you know, she was a black lady. She knew we was black, so
Yeah.
So when we worked there, a lot of the white people that came there had issues with me and D being there because we brought in a certain, you know, element. Now, you know, what's up, dog?
Yeah.
Shit they used to.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people wound up threatening to quit, and they did. But when they did, the owner was like, okay, we just gonna hire black stylists to come in to replace the white ones, and we're gonna do it like that. So once we started doing that,
Yeah.
we started attracting different celebrities and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we had already knew Belba DeVoe, but they lived down the street.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? They would come in, Morris Day, Malcolm Jamal Warner, all type of people would come in and, you know, cut them.
Jackson's at all? Because they lived on.
I cut Randy a couple of times.
Okay.
I cut Randy a couple of times, and Jermaine would walk up and down the block with that damn
shit on.
Yeah, but you know, those particular times, as far as like, cause see, and we'll, you know, if we do a little documentary, we'll touch bases on that because see, that's the thing. It was two successes during that time. Just one happened before the other one. When we came out here and didn't know nobody, and then wound up meeting people and knowing people, and working in the area that we worked in, the doors just opened. They just opened. You know what I'm saying? Like there was, you know, you could walk in our shop at any time, and it's at least 5 celebrities in there, at least at any time. Brian McKnight might be in there. Sinbad might be in there. Shit, I used to do like my sister shit was crazy. Like I used to do Will Smith's sister. I did Stevie Wonder's, one of Stevie Wonder's sisters and shit. Stevie Wonder's mom used to come in to get her nails done, stuff like that. But Ray Parker Jr., you know who that is? Okay. Now,
for those that don't know,
Ray Parker Jr. is a musical composer and director. He made the song Ghostbusters. Okay, famously known for that, but he's had other hits too.
Other hits. Yeah.
He came in the shop one time, and I cut his hair. We had a great conversation. Talked about a wide array of shit. Didn't see him no more. This is 1995. I'm on Facebook 2 weeks ago.
Recently?
Yeah. I see him on Facebook. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
How you doing, bro?
Let me friend request him.
Yeah.
He accept my request. We get to talking. And I just tell him, I say, hey, man, no, you probably don't remember, but, you know, back in the day of Tarzana, I cut your hair one time. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. When that nigga responded back to me, he knew exactly who the fuck I was.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy, man. You talking?
He knew exactly who.
30
the fuck
years
I
later,
was. And everything, and we've had like maybe like 2 or 3 conversations after that. And in the last conversation I had with him, I said, dude, you know what? Just like you do. I said, man, I don't know you like that. I only met you one time, but I know your music, and I know about you. Yeah. And I just want to let you know, man, like, as far as like the musical time capsule and shit or whatever the fuck you want to call it, man, you in there. Like, you know, you are definitely an accomplished, songwriter and composer, and you definitely are a piece of R&B culture. And I just want to give you that because, you know, a lot of people look at you like, you know, as maybe a one-hit wonder or something like that because, you know, the Ghostbusters shit overshadowed all the other previous work and stuff afterwards. But I'm here to tell you that, you know, I'm not somebody that just know you for that. I know your other work. You know what I'm saying? How do you respond to that? You got a nice body of work. He said, man, let me tell you something, dude. I really appreciate that. Like that really humbles me and blows me away. You know what I'm saying? That you feel about me that way. I said, dude, I do. Because I appreciate music. I grew up in a good spot. I grew up in the 70s. So R&B was strong, but it was changing. And then right when it was, and even though it was changing, you had this rap shit starting. Yeah. So it wasn't like R&B smoothed in the rap. Right. And it had to take a back seat. Right. As far as black music,
it was still the dominant.
We was killing.
It's still the dominant.
We had 2 4 right now. Yeah. It's rap. Rap is killing everything. I don't give a fuck what it is. Rap is killing everything. It's killing country. It's killing fucking R&B. It's killing it all. Yeah. But when we had R&B and rap, and they both was doing what the fuck they was supposed to do, man, we had this motherfucker by storm, nigga. Yeah. We had this motherfucker by storm. We had music on a whole nother level that people don't see. They don't understand that, man, because they thinking like it's all the same. It is all the same now because of the production. Right. But man, when we just had those two, man, and you can distinguish the two. You know, you didn't have nobody rapping on Luther Vandross shit. Yeah, nope.
Stay in your lane, that shit. Happening. Yeah, that shit crazy.
Tina Marie wasn't rapping on Rakim shit. This shit wasn't happening. Right. You know what I mean? So, but, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. When you hear a beat, when you're chilling in the crib and a beat come on, you still think you get inspired a little bit? If you hear a beat and you like, not to do it, but do you get the itch?
Like to at least rap
Does
to
the itch hit? Not to go in the booth and actually write,
not like that, but just
and not
chill
actually
right
get
there.
writing off. But do you hear a beat and be like,
if I heard, you know, when I hear certain beats, it's, how could I say? Okay.
Name me a beat that you've heard recently that you'd be like, I'd murder that shit.
Ooh.
If that was in my prime, I'd murder that shit.
If that was in my prime, I'd murder that motherfucker. What beat would that be? Believe it or not, I really like. It's not new, but then it's not old neither.
Yeah.
It's not Eminem. I forgot the name of the group, but the name of the song
D12?
is called Fuel.
Okay, Fuel. We'll have to deep dive it.
I gotta look it up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is Eminem on it or something?
Yeah, Eminem's on it. I think they're actually on Eminem's label.
Bad Meets Evil,
That's Russ.
Whatever the name of the group is, it's like some letters. I think.
Are you talking about JID?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Eminem and JID on the
Yeah,
new
he's
shit.
from where's he from? Florida, right? Or one of these places. I forgot. Yeah, he's lit.
Yeah, that beat right there is sick, man. That's sick.
My niggas gon' ride
this
with
beat.
it in the pocket, the rocket
Yeah.
like killing mom. Mama told me the power was in it.
Yeah, that beats.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you know,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
really.
Yeah.
That's why I say like people try to hate on M, but I'm like, if you really listen to his production,
It's crazy.
he keeps he best displays rap in its
Purest form.
purest form
Purest
on his
form.
tracks by far.
Purest form.
Everybody else is looking for what sounds good.
Yeah, the sonics of that. Yeah.
You know, what's that happening sound right now? Was it the wee wee? Was it the clack
Right.
clack clack? Is it this and that? He don't give a fuck about none of that because he knows that it's a beat is a team effort.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of shit. You might hear some shit by itself and say, "What the fuck is that?" But when you put it with all this other shit over here, it you know, it makes sense.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
Facts.
people just like, nah, man. I mean, you know, and when you make beats like that, whoever's spitting on it, it's stretching them. You know what I'm saying?
You're
You
using
can't
their voice
you
as
can't
the
take the
instrument.
easy way out. See, when I used to pick beats, I want the beat to be bigger than me
Facts.
That's
because
how I
I'm
do.
trying to
Outdo-
overthrow that
yeah,
beat.
get to
I'm
the
trying
top,
to either
yeah.
be with you like this, or I'm trying to be on top for you. And that's before the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
That's how I
before
do
the
too.
fucking mix.
Hey, real shit.
Only
We gotta
real
clip
niggas
that.
know that.
I need that clip.
You know, I need that right there.
Yeah.
You know, you gonna get your, you know, your 8-bar intro, and you know, oh yeah, this, oh,
Get in there,
but when I come in,
I need
you
that.
supposed to forget about that a little bit.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Yeah. If it ain't like that, then it's like, what are we doing?
I feel you.
Yep.
I feel you.
Facts. All right. Put your thinking cap
Real
on.
shit.
Memory cap on. Time to put your hat on. We're gonna talk a little bit about the realism. Tell us about the making of the project. How the fuck did y'all get signed? Tell us the story that led to that.
Okay. I'm gonna try to make that as compact as possible.
Yes.
Okay. We in the same shop that I told you guys that we were working at. Okay, that was, you know, it had got to the point to where we were too big for where the women were at. So they went and bought the beauty supply that was next door to the salon, and they had somebody come and put a doorway in there. They still kept the beauty supply, but in the back of the beauty supply was a 2-man shop, and that's where they put us at. We had our own back entrance, all that type of shit. So it worked out perfect. So because we had that, when we would do our music, we could play our music at the shop in the back like we want to, because it wasn't affecting them. So one day we was in there playing, and this older guy came in. He listened to the music, asked who it was. We told him. He was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with groups. You know, R&B, this, that, and the other. I like y'all shit. I'm getting ready to go to Boston. When I come back, I'm fucking with y'all. So we like, okay,
Say
like,
less.
yeah, we didn't hear motherfuckers come in and tell us shit before, but it was something different about this dude because he was older. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a Berry Gordy type of shit. So it's like, okay,
Okay.
yeah, he seemed like he know what's up. So he's supposed to come back. He didn't come back. It was like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? So like maybe like 2 weeks later, this chick come in. When she come in, she's like, look, I'm the niece of the guy that came in. He had a heart attack and died.
Oh shit.
But before he died, he told me about y'all.
Crazy.
And I
That's nuts.
want to listen to y'all shit, and I want to see if I could get y'all a deal. So we like, oh,
No
what
kidding.
the fuck? Okay.
Wow.
Wow, okay,
Yeah.
boom. So
Yeah.
she said, she listens to our stuff. She said, okay, this is good, but I need y'all to make a brand new demo. Put together a brand new demo, and I'm gonna start shopping it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we still trying to figure out, like, well, how the fuck you get the shop shit? Okay, eventually we find out this chick used to work for Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she was like a like an A&R or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So we put the demo together. She like it, we like it. She like, okay, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to, get in the Rolodex. I'm about to start hitting motherfuckers up. I'm about to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So so literally, we went to New York. They didn't want it.
Nobody in New York.
Nobody in New York wanted it. Nobody. And I mean, the demo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me being who I am now, I could still say, like, okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, demo wise, it's probably like maybe 8.5. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm young.
Mm-hmm.
We're all young at this shit, right at this point.
Like 22?
Yeah,
21?
22,
Yeah,
23, some
okay.
shit like that. So, but it was good though.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't trash. It wasn't no hell no. Ain't never been trash. Ever. 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 Like, true story. Ain't never been trash. Because, and you know why I can say that? Because I'm the type of motherfucker that if I ain't got nothing to say, I ain't gonna say shit.
Real shit.
Don't make no sense. So I ain't never been trash.
Yeah.
And going in the studio and making a demo at that point,
I knew
it was like pissing in the toilet.
Right.
What do you want?
Yeah.
We gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
So they didn't want it. We come out here. She shopped it around. A couple places wasn't feeling it. We like, damn, why the fuck is nobody feeling us? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So she's like, well, I could take it to one more place. I don't want to go here because I used to work here, but I'm gonna go there. So she takes it to Warner Brothers. But when she takes it to Warner Brothers, see, she don't take it to no A&R. She take it to the VP of Black Music at the time. Okay, which I think her name was Denise. I think her name was Denise Brown, something like that. So she takes it there. She listened to the demo. She said, bring him in. Came in, sat down with her. She said, I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm from Brooklyn. So, I know rap.
Yeah.
And this shit right here, this rap. And this is what I'm feeling. We need to put out some shit like that. Warner Brothers don't put out shit like this. They usually put shit out like this on a subsidiary label.
Sure.
But nothing comes directly off of Warner Brothers with this type of music with it. So I feel this, I endorse this, I want to do this. So she's like, okay, give me like, a couple of days. She put together the contract, had a lawyer look at it, make the final changes and all of that. And, for that time, it was pretty decent because, at that point, we get to keep all our publishing. The budget was $250,000, which was good for 97.
95, 97, yeah.
And she was like, yo, whatever you want to do, do it. Whatever you want to do it. Just before you do it.
Just
let me know. Let me know that that's what you're trying to do, and based on what's in the budget, what's in the budget. So fuck it then. So I mean, like, even that process. I mean, like, nigga, I got to meet Easy Mo B. I got to meet Battle Cats. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet producers, Def Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to meet motherfuckers that
never thought
that I would meet once again. I'm like, yo, never thought I would meet none of these motherfuckers, man. These are motherfuckers that I used to listen to as a kid.
Right.
Like, yo, you made beats for LL, nigga. You Battle Cat, nigga. What? You about to let me listen to some of your tracks, nigga?
I'm about to tell you I don't like none of your shit.
Hey, but yo, real talk though. Out of all the niggas that we listen to, producer-wise, Easy, Mo, B, that nigga right there, yo.
Damn.
He really wanted to be on the album. I mean, everybody did because the budget was good, so everyone get paid.
Yeah.
Sure.
So he was throwing a shit. Man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this dope.
Yeah.
This dope. It's dope. But it don't really fit in the scheme of what we already got laid out over here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, yo, I got this one track, y'all. I'm gonna shoot it to you. I want y'all to listen to it. Tell me what you think, nigga. And the shit was like real basic, like basic drum track and piano, dude. But true story. Me and D listened to that track. And that shit had us crying. Nobody, we sitting in this car,
Right.
smoking,
Right.
listening to tracks.
Right.
Hey, don't want this easy moment, nigga. See what he got.
Right.
Nigga, that shit came on, little piano shit, this and that. I don't know what it was, nigga. But it triggered something in both of us at the same fucking time. And just had us crying, right? So we fucked up. I'm like, yo, I don't want to do that one. I said, I don't want to do that one. I said, I said, dude, we listening to this shit and you see where it got us.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
We're not doing this.
To do this,
For sure.
this shit gonna be draining. I want to do this shit.
Emotional as fuck.
So we let
sure.
we let our manager. We like, yo, Easy Mo sent this shit. Listen to it.
Yeah.
Just listen to it. Don't say nothing. Just listen to it.
Yep.
And she listened to it and she cried too.
Nah, that's
It was
crazy.
something about this fucking track, man. It would pull something emotionally out of the depths of your soul and have you fucking
that
fucked
beat.
up.
Yeah, like that ain't never happened to me.
It did it 3 times, dude.
Every time I listen
That's
to
a
that
fact.
motherfucker.
I'm thinking like, at least somebody gonna be like, okay, yeah, so what's the
Yeah,
problem?
yeah. Y'all gonna rap on it?
something
Yeah.
magical.
It's the way it started and everything. Just had
Yeah.
motherfucker fucked up. Bro.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
How the
man.
fuck did 2 niggas from New York get a top 100 song on Billboard, bro? Do y'all know that it was a top 100 song? Do you know it was a top 100 song? No. You have no idea.
I don't know what. No.
You had no idea
No.
that Shake That debuted at number 68 out of every song in the entire world when it came out in 1998.
Nope.
You
Yeah,
had no idea.
Was too busy. Just like
Did you know that till I said something?
no. I'm telling you, I was too busy just enjoying the
sure.
moment, man. It's nothing better than enjoying a moment with a nigga that they went through it with you, and he know exactly what it took. When you hurt, he hurt, and he knew why you was hurting. You know what I'm saying? It was never a time with this music where a nigga was going through some shit and the other nigga was like, yo, what's going on? Like, we knew. Like, yo, this is it, nigga. And if it don't work, just go back to cutting hair. And when the shit didn't work no more, I said, yo, nigga, I'm about to get on the phone. I'm about to call some people. I'm about to get us some work, dog. About to go back to work.
Yeah.
And that's what you do, you know. Yeah. I know a lot of people that have had major success, and they fall short, and because they can't never get back there, they never give themselves a chance of a normal life again. Like, I'm like, dude, I think that's why God made us successful with the barbering and the music, because he knew, nigga, if you don't be successful with that, go back to that.
Yeah, you got
And be successful with that.
Right.
Because that's what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least we both went back to cutting hair. We both were back in the game again, but he chose to go in another direction. You know what I'm saying? With like banking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how he met his mom. But me, I'm like, nigga, look, I cut hair, man. That's what I do. You know, until I feel like doing other things in my life, I'm gonna do what I know I could do.
For sure.
I know I could do this, and I know I can.
I know
money
I can
at
get
this
the
shit.
money. Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I did that. I went to jail.
Yeah.
Was cutting hair in jail.
So
Got out. Went back to cutting hair on the street. Left here. Was gone. Was somewhere cutting hair on military bases. Came back out here. Was cutting again.
yeah.
Left again.
Yeah.
Went back to cutting hair again. in Atlanta.
For sure.
I'm cutting at a shop. I'm cutting at a shop.
Sure.
You know, I get there. You know,
It's
these
one of
niggas
those
is doing
things.
enhancements and all this shit. You know, they looking at me
crazy.
like, yo, what the fuck is this? I'm like,
Right.
nigga, I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm coming with that queen shit, nigga.
I'm doing it different.
I don't spray niggas, yo. This ain't Earl Shies,
I don't
nigga.
hit niggas with no
that.
yeast.
Like yeast and no
These
nigga.
niggas literally got air compressors and they.
I've seen that.
I'm like, nigga, that's not me.
Yeah.
And you know, I said, I'm not knocking what y'all do because y'all
don't
got
do
a
that.
market for that.
Right.
But I'm like, nigga, I
That's
fucks
crazy,
with what
man.
I call real niggas. When the shit fall off,
And she
they
goes
cut it off. When it go gray, they let it do what it do.
Let it do what it do.
We
Those
really,
are niggas I fuck
hey,
with.
We really from
Hey,
different
hey.
generations, though, man, for sure.
And when I left there, niggas was calling me like, "Yo, man, you not coming back?" I'm like, "No, man, I'm in California, my
Nah.
kids, this and that." Whoop. They're like, "Well, look, dude, I didn't know you was gonna do all that, man. But if you ever want to come back, nigga, you know, open up a shop or whatever, like, you know, I put something with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't want, you know." Like I said, I'm not knocking nobody, but everybody don't want that.
Sure.
Some
Yeah.
people just want that. You know, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it is.
It
You know,
is
some
what it
people
is.
want vanilla with sprinkles. Some people want vanilla.
Right.
It's just
Right.
what it is.
It is
You know
what
what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody for that, but at the same time, I think barbering and hip hop is the only two real things in my whole life that I've ever put 120 fucking % of me into.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I never shortchanged neither one of them.
Yeah.
And thank God that I didn't have to sacrifice nothing. Like, during that journey, I still was able to get married twice, have 3, you know, wonderful kids.
Yeah.
You know, experience things that, you know, normal family people do. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. Like, I know people that, you know, they done made it.
Yeah.
But they shit on everything that meant anything to them. And I understand that process because, you know, most motherfuckers that are like highly successful, they tell you, I got this way because I was selfish. You want to make it? Don't give a fuck about nobody.
Every time.
You just concentrate on what the fuck you need to do.
Yeah.
And that's how you make it. And hey, I've never seen a person not follow that.
And not make it.
And I make it. Like,
That's the real shit.
you make it.
That's the blueprint right there.
Yes, we just was talking about it.
So, you know, so for me, if I get a little bit of something that I wanted and I still achieve all the normal shit that I was supposed to do along the way, then I'm cool.
It's a dub, yeah.
You know, like a person told me one time in an argument, not gonna say who the fuck that was, but they said, like, you don't want nobody else to do good because you are mad about how your shit turned out. And I'm like, dude,
That's not even
I
true.
have no regrets whatsoever.
Yeah.
I came somewhere with nothing, didn't know nobody, stayed. The people that got me out here left. They went back home. I stayed out here. I stayed focused. I built. I created my brand, my name, sowed my seeds, did what I was supposed to fucking do as a human being on this earth, and still followed my dreams and didn't put nobody on the back burner for it. Nobody could say I suffered or went without because this dude was doing this, that, and the third. Because I wasn't built like that. My father didn't raise me that way.
Right.
Yeah.
You multitask or you don't do the shit. You can't make everybody happy, then something you can't do. But if you're gonna try to do it all, do it all.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nigga, what? I got $250,000. Was able to wake up every day to blunts, Coke, Hennessy.
we out,
fucking, nigga, I went to the Grammy party and sat next to Natalie motherfucking Cole, nigga.
That's crazy.
Who could say that?
Sure. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
You're right. That's something nobody can take away from you.
Yeah,
Right.
That's crazy.
Come on, I've had some great
Sure.
fucking experiences with this music shit.
That's tight, man.
And I didn't have to sell out or chop somebody else's feet.
Okay,
in
can
the
I ask you this?
process.
Is the Illuminati real?
this is what I feel about the Illuminati. The word itself is equivalent to me saying them niggas.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's an Illuminati in every
anything that's a,
in
that's
anything.
a organization.
Industry.
It's a hip hop
Industry, yeah.
Illuminati. It's a political Illuminati. It's a fucking policeman Illuminati.
It's the knowing versus the not knowing.
It's the ultimate level of being able to do what the fuck you want without getting caught.
I was just trolling, by the way, man. That's
You know what I'm saying?
funny.
I mean,
That's a real good question.
and everything has that.
Exactly.
It's always a top floor
Yeah.
above the top floor.
For sure.
And that's what I
true.
think is the Illuminati. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Because
Fair
we all seeing a lot of shit going on. Like, okay,
That don't make sense.
this obviously it's a higher being
Higher
controlling.
right,
this.
right.
You know what I mean?
Back in the day when y'all was cutting hair, I got two more questions for you, and then we're gonna switch gears a little bit. So if y'all listen to the album, y'all got skits.
Yeah.
Even in the mixtapes and the shit y'all was doing, y'all got hella skits in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I know the skits can't all be cap. They can't all be cap. So tell me a crazy story about growing up. Like, tell me a hip hop crazy story that you could tell me.
Hip hop.
When y'all was going from, like, when y'all was recording everything, that gave you the. I had two ways of asking it. So I had a barbershop crazy story.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to give me that, you can, or give me a crazy story that comes from when y'all was, you know, when y'all got skits of beating niggas up in the barbershop. So something has to be influenced from there or of some sort.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if it's necessarily crazy.
Whatever you want to do.
But I mean, it's definitely real. And I'm only gonna say this story because a lot of people have asked me, because of where I'm from, has this happened before? And I'm like, in this particular night, it did happen. So, where me and D worked at in Rochdale, on 134 in Gabura, which is across the street from 40 Projects. Mm-hmm. For those that don't know, 134 in Guyabura, that is the address that 50 uses in mostly all of his shows that deal with New York, because he used to be on the block and he used to fucking be the lookout across the street at 134 in Guyabura. Okay. So one night, it's me and D. We about to lock up.
I think I know it's
it's a club down the street that we would go to. Like, literally, we would leave work, go to the club, and then leave the club and go back to work. So, this dude comes in. Tall nigga, you know, looking like, you know, he one of them.
Okay.
He like, yo, I need your haircut. So we like, all right, you know, cool, whatever. He said, all right. So he sit in my chair. He was drinking a 40. Drinking Old English. So he hit his Old English and he sat it on a station, and he said, he looked at me, you know, I might have been 21 or 22, but I looked like I was 18. Mm-hmm. He said, you cut hair, right? I said, yeah. So you know what you're doing, right? Mm-hmm. I said, yeah.
You sitting in my fucking...
He said, okay. He said, but check this out, though. He said, 'cause I'm going to the club tonight.
Can't fuck me up, man.
And I've been drinking. Mm-hmm. Let me show you something. So he go in his back pocket. Mm-hmm. He pull his 9 out. He sitting right on the station. He said, so if I go to the club fucked up,
I'm coming back.
Nigga, I'm drunk and shit, I will shoot this whole motherfucker up. So I'm going to ask you one more time. You know how to cut hair, right? I said, yeah, I know how to cut hair. Mm-hmm. He said, okay. So I cut his hair. D sitting in this chair right next to me. Eyes big as a motherfucker, just looking like
funny as fuck.
like, yo, what the fuck, nigga? And so I'm like, yo, man, I'm not nervous at all, because you know,
not thinking like
see, your brain work different when you young in New York.
Yeah.
See,
Is that right?
Young, even though the average person would have been scared, my thing was,
I'm nice, nigga.
I'm gonna show you I'm nice,
Nice.
nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck that gun and fuck what you talking about.
I'm nice.
You talking shit because you drunk. And you know, you little dealer out here. Okay? But nigga, you sitting in my chair. I got you. All right?
Yeah.
I put everything on what I do.
Yeah.
So I cut his hair, show him the mirror. Nigga's like, yeah, okay. This good. Said, all right, pay me and shit. Got to the door. He was like, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna get some change. I'm gonna give me, you know, some more tip. That nigga walked away. We locked that shop up so fast.
I got the fuck out of there, nigga.
Fuck
What?
about it. Fuck that.
You ain't
Fuck
gotta
that
give me
change,
nothing.
nigga.
Fuck
I want
tip,
that
nigga.
fucking tip, nigga.
I'll
Keep
take
that
that
shit.
$3, whatever you gave me. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's good,
I ain't
nigga.
tripping.
Good.
Yeah, for sure.
That's funny as fuck.
For sure.
Niggas is like, man, every time I tell that story, niggas be like, man, you lying. I'm like, no, dude. Like, back then, how could I say it? Back then, being a thug and being a drug dealer and having that mystique and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas would literally get caught up in that
In that
character.
shit,
They
yeah.
get caught up in that
Yeah.
shit. Okay, like we're grown now.
Yeah.
So just think about it. He come in and he acting like he acting. But I'm looking like, dude, you got a mama like I got a mama.
Right.
You got a
Yeah.
dad like I got a dad, nigga. You grew up watching the same goofy shit I was watching.
Right.
You
Yeah.
all of that shit, nigga.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, cause you selling some rocks and you know what I'm
You're
saying,
not that
you
same
got a
person.
little something.
Right.
All of a sudden now
You a new person.
We're from different backgrounds.
Right.
No, nigga, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Right.
You get locked up, nigga, with them packs, whatever the fuck. You gonna call your mama crying like a bitch, just like I would. Just like I would.
We all
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
that's fair.
What you
What
talking
you
about?
talking about?
Crazy, bro.
Facts. What was it? So I'm gonna ask one question, memory bank, one deep question. What was your favorite session that you ever were a part of? And what was your favorite song that you ever made?
Ooh, good one. Session wise. Damn, that's deep too. Okay. Session wise. Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
When you say session,
Yeah.
you mean production or you talking writing?
Production.
Okay, production. Gotcha. Production wise.
Because that's how when I feel like niggas get the most excited.
Okay. Production wise, when we did Desperate Man. Because that motherfucker boy was like the song that just kept getting better and better and better. Okay. So One Eye, my nigga.
Yeah.
One Eye, for those that don't know, One Eye did the track to Fridays. Put your back into it with Cube. That track was originally mine. That was me and D's. We demoed that track out. And Cube heard it and wanted the track. And that's how I wound up in the movie and shit.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's tight.
And can't even go without saying this, just in case this nigga see this shit. Okay. My nigga One I made the track on paper. But my nigga Buckwheat, aka Press Play, he made the beat.
Okay.
He made the track. But because he made the track at his house,
It's his.
One I took the credit. So I ain't gonna do my nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? And Press Play is like, he's one of the premier producers of today.
Yep.
So One I makes the track, we listen to the track, write the concept at the job, got the Desperate Man shit popping. I done wrote my verse. Get to the studio. We was at Enterprise in North Hollywood. D write his verse at the studio. We lay the shit. We're like, okay, this is dope. But it's just us. It's just our two verses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorites.
So we got to fill. So we got to fill in all this other shit.
You got to fill in the blanks.
So boom.
Yeah.
We like, okay, what we gonna do? So Cody X at the studio with us.
Mm-hmm.
So Rico from the Alcoholics, he come through to buy some weed from my nigga Yak. So when he come through, he hear the beat. He like, damn, nigga, I want to get on that. So we like, look, how much you charging? So he spit out a number. We like, look, okay, we meet you halfway. Just do some ad-libs on this motherfucker. So he go in, boom, he do his little ad-libs. Bah, bah, bah. After he do his ad-libs, Exhibit come in. Exhibit like, yo,
Need that.
nigga, you know I'm getting on that.
Yep.
Now Exhibit has been on many demos with us before we got big. Like me and that nigga, we always go back and forth over haircut shit and all of that. But on some real nigga shit, Exhibit, I have nothing but love for that nigga right there. Because you know, for an A-list nigga to not only be on demos with us whenever we ask that nigga to, but opened up his home to us, cook for us, watch fights over there, like everything. Like, you know, the highs and the lows. Like, that's my nigga. So he come in, he lay his shit.
Yeah.
He put his shit down. Oh my God. Nigga, this shit is incredible now. Nigga, he done came with some shit. So at this point, we let our manager hear it. Our manager's like, okay.
Y'all thinking he going
You
last.
got two A-list niggas on here. How much are they charging? We're like, look, you know what I'm saying? Look, don't give a fuck what Exhibit's charging because Exhibit been down with us since A1. So whatever the fuck it is, cut the check.
Pay it.
Because you know we got a budget and we're overseeing the budget. Like we are literally overseeing
do
this
it
budget.
the right way. Yeah.
Like, you know, we got enough money to give him, and Rico didn't get that much, so we good. So she like, okay, well look,
We got something to split.
I got somewhere to go, and I'll be back. Do not put nobody else on this motherfucking song. This song is becoming very expensive.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We got you. Get the fuck out of here. So she leave.
We doing.
So we like, okay, fuck it. You know, it's a wrap. We getting ready to do final mix. We got to mix this shit and it's done.
Yeah.
Nigga ODB show up. He trying to buy some coke from my nigga Yak.
Yeah.
Okay. He come in. Wow. He's hitting his shit. He listens to the beat. He like, yo. He get that D. He said, yo. Who's this?
Yeah.
D like, yo, nigga, this us. This me and my man. He said, yo, what label y'all on? Warner Brothers. Word?
Word. I'm about to break y'all.
Nigga.
Let me.
Yeah.
I gotta get on that.
Yeah.
So,
This nigga's
nigga,
crazy.
I'm in another room. This nigga D comes running in. Nigga, ODB want to get on the song, nigga. I'm like, dude, you heard what Ardenia said. She said nobody else could get on the fucking song, dog.
Yeah.
Mike is old dirty bastard, nigga.
Yeah, why would we
Fuck
not?
her.
Yeah, fuck what she
Put
talking.
him on this song, nigga.
Got to.
I'm overriding
Got
this.
to. Got to.
He's
Got
getting
to.
on the song. Okay?
Yep.
Nigga, whatever.
Got to.
When she come, you deal with it.
Yeah.
So,
That's
O-
lit as fuck.
OD, grab a piece of paper and write 6 words on it. I'm ready.
This nigga ODB's crazy.
Nigga ODB went in there
Yeah.
and did 2 takes and was done. Nigga came out the booth, said, yo, call Electra
Yeah.
and give him my invoice.
This nigga's
And
crazy.
left. So now we are just sitting there, just like, dude, I cannot believe this.
This nigga just got it.
It's
He just
us,
fucking
it's
bold.
us, Exhibit, Rico, and ODB on this motherfucker
Yeah.
right here. Goddamn it, this motherfucking song right here should sell the album by itself.
Yeah.
Fuck what you talking about.
Yeah.
Here come our demon. We like, yo, gotta tell you something.
Yeah. We got.
She's like, what? Like, yo, we gotta put somebody else on the song. She was like, you put somebody else on a song? I said, yeah. She said, I told y'all don't do that, man. Who did y'all put on the song? ODB.
Yeah.
Or Dirty Bastard on that song right there? Yeah. She said, okay.
Good decision.
She said, I ain't even
Business
gonna argue with y'all on that one.
Yeah.
You know, Rico and Exhibit, that's some other shit. But
Yeah,
ODB,
you got it, big dog. You got it.
but needless to say though, even though the song came together like that,
That's so lit.
we couldn't do what we wanted to do with the song because obviously at that time ODB was super hot. So we were trying to put, we were trying to make the song single. But Sylvia Rhone at Elektra,
Not having
she
that.
shit on everything. First of all, she didn't want him on a song. She was like, take him off that fucking song. And we're like, no. You don't understand something. He wanted to be on a song. So she called him on a 3-way. He like, yo, I wanted to be on a song. Fuck what you talking about. I ain't got no album out right now. Trying to keep money in my pocket.
Keep that shit.
That shit's staying on there.
Yeah.
He told her straight up, I'm staying on a song.
That's hilarious.
So she said, okay, he can stay on a song, but it can't be a single. You can't do a video. If you do a video, he can't be in it. She just came with all this shit.
That's crazy.
Like, don't give a fuck.
We know we keeping that shit though.
And then right after that, he died. Come on, man. Stop.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that right there was that was a session to remember because people were just coming literally in and out of the studio and just gravitating to that motherfucking beat.
That's
You know what I'm
so
saying?
crazy.
That's one of my favorite songs. So I totally understand. And all y'all slid that shit.
That's nice.
Shit.
All right. I'm gonna ask a little deep one, then we're gonna switch. What was the moment of when did you realize that you've reached your goal without realizing you reached your goal? And what age did you realize that?
I think I realized that I had reached my goal as an artist. And when I say an artist, I mean like I'm one of the community. I'm one of them dudes like you and you and you.
Yeah.
That's trying to get on that radio. That's trying to hear they shit. That's trying to hear their voice heard one time.
Yeah.
And say, yo, that's me. You know, when I really felt like that, okay, this is right around the time when I had wrote the little commercial jingle for my boys. And they they were doing their thing. It's still there now, but in New York, it's a studio called Power Play.
Okay.
Power Play Studios, Juice Crew, Shantae, all the motherfuckers, anybody that was anybody back then, you was making your shit out of there. And that's where we went. And I had to go down there. My man did a song called I'm the Boss. And he shopped it. But because he was signed to some other shit, he couldn't do the song. So a couple months went by, they said, like, look, you know somebody else that could do the song? And we'll pay them. So when I went to do the song, I did it at Power Play Studio. So I go into the Power Play Studio. When I get there, it's this old dude up in the lobby. I don't know who the motherfucker is. Nigga look like Scatman Crothers or somebody jumping around and shit.
Yeah.
Come to find out, this is Jocko. Now, if you don't know who Jocko is like one of the godfathers of rap. Jocko, can you rap? I'm talking like one of the originators, okay? And I walk in, and Roxanne Shantae is sitting on the couch. And he's like, yeah, what you doing here, brother, man? And I'm like, yo, I'm just here for a session, woo, woo, woo. He said, what's your name, man? I'm Mike. He said, you rap? I said, yeah, I rap. He said, you look like a rapper. He said, yeah, you look like a rapper for sure.
Yeah.
And Shantae sitting on the couch. And he's like, yeah, he said, she cute, huh? You like her, huh? I said, she all right. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know who that is, right? That's Shantae. She can ready to lay some shit. Like, I see. That's what's up. And then it just kind of clicked. Like, she already established. She in the game. He been in the game. I'm trying to get in the game. So this is where I need to be.
I'm in the right spot.
I need to be in spots where people are doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Or trying to do what I'm doing. You know, like I've had so many partners in rap. You know, obviously I was in crews. We did parties, block parties, all that shit. Any facet of rap you could throw at me, I done did it. So when I say there'll never be another D, like a nigga that raps with me, like raps with me, like yeah, you had me, D, Kodiak, Brown. We had the Colony. Then Brown left, and it was just me, D, and Yak. We did our thing. And even me and Yak did some shit together. You know what I'm saying? Couple of things and shit for his like solo stuff or whatever. But niggas knew. Nigga, if me and D about to get on anything by ourselves, with you, with your crew, nigga, we gonna eat your fucking ass. You gonna feel it, nigga. You gonna know we was there. Straight up. We went to Vegas one time. Nigga, we went to Vegas one time. True story. Went to Vegas one time and opened up for the Licks. The Licks asked us to open up for them. We drive all the way out to Palmdale, go get Brown. Drive to Vegas. Get to Vegas. We opened it up for the Licks. Nigga, we opened up for them niggas. They didn't want to get on stage, dog. Like
Killed them niggas.
We tore that shit up
Tore
that
that
bad.
shit up.
And then it dawned on us, like, you know, the only reason they had us open for them is because they thought that we was gonna suck. And I'm like, why would you think that we were gonna suck when you already know how we get down?
Yeah.
Right.
Now you may have not never seen us in Vegas, but you done seen us all over LA, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's
You know how we
disrespectful.
get down.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. They
What?
thought y'all was gonna suck. That's
Look,
crazy. That's crazy.
Look,
That's
after
crazy.
we did that, they never asked us to open up for them
yeah,
again.
I bet not.
Nah, but-
Nah.
not.
It was another crew called a barbershop. And they were kind of like, you know, how could I say, the Alcoholics Apprentices. Like when they would do shit, those are the niggas they
Right.
would have with them.
Right.
So it was understandable, you know. Now, of course, we all meeting up at the same spots in LA because we all doing the talent shows. We doing all of that. So we all meeting up at these places. And it was always love, but they always knew, like, dude, doesn't matter that y'all with the Alcoholics, nigga. We the Colony, nigga.
Kill this shit
We the
off.
Colony, nigga. Cali and New York together, nigga. You can't fuck with us. You can't fuck with us. Our tracks is universal, nigga. We come up with the East Coast
How I be
shit.
feeling
They
now.
come up with the West
With the
Coast
West
shit.
Coast.
That's
It's
how I be
all
feeling.
fucking blended
Yup.
together, nigga. Y'all
Yup.
couldn't
Yup.
get with us, nigga.
Real
We was like a
shit.
bi-coastal Wu-Tang, nigga. We was slicing niggas.
Yeah.
They was like, dude, we can't fuck with them on no level. This nigga over here coming with the wordplay. This nigga over here coming like a fucking straight New York hood. This nigga on some pimp shit. This nigga over here on some fucking Kendrick Lamar type shit. Nigga, we was killing them. We was killing them. We was killing them. Our demos, all of that. We was killing them niggas.
Yeah.
They did not want to have nothing to do with us after we did that show in Vegas. Never did nothing
crazy,
with
dog.
them no more.
All right. So usually we play a little game. We're going to play a little game. It's called Black and White. Simple game. This side of the coin, this side of the coin. I'm going to give you two choices. You just pick which one suits you better.
Okay.
And you can elaborate on these answers too.
Okay.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Nas.
Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie.
Missy or Lauryn Hill?
Missy.
Future or Lil Wayne?
That's a Future Little Wayne. I'm gonna give it to Future.
Thank you.
Snoop or Ice Cube?
Oh, I'm gonna give it to Ice Cube.
Rakim or KRS-One?
I'm gonna give it to Rakim.
Busta or Luda?
Who?
Yeah.
Busta or Luda?
Busta.
Fab or Jada?
Jada.
Styles P or Beanie Siegel?
Styles.
Freeway or Blink or Bleak? Memphis Bleak.
Nah, I'm definitely going.
Freeway.
Can't fuck with no Blink.
Yeah, I can't fuck with Blink.
Drake or Kendrick?
I mean, look, man, look. Okay, before I even answer this, let me get. I have to give it a little bit more elaboration to it because they the hot topic or whatever. All right. It's gonna be hard for me in some ways, but then in other ways it's not because Kendrick writes his own shit. Drake don't all the time. As far as the finished product, I'm gonna give that to Drake. Drake does whatever he has to do to make the finished product be what it needs to be, and I can never take that from anybody.
Yeah.
Because that's what you in it for, to make projects the way that you want them to at all costs. So I'm gonna always give him that. But then at the same time, when you're talking about authenticity and authentication, okay, and the real, the real crust and foundation of what we're talking about,
Right.
that's Kendrick. No, that's Kendrick. I'm here to entertain, and I'm here to make music and make money. But if you fuck with me, I'm gonna show you why
You should.
I have this art form. I'm gonna show you why you need skill to do this shit.
Fair enough.
You go buy a rap, I'm gonna write one. I'm gonna show you what the fuck is up, nigga. You got a whole panel of niggas. I can sit here and spit shit out for each and every one of them motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
It ain't a goddamn thing you could do. You can't buy that. You can't buy that, nigga. You can't buy when a nigga's good. You could try. Sure. You can make it look nice. Like I like Drake new shit. The what is it? Give me a hug or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that song is a nice introduction. Right back to put you right back where you was at.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's be real here. You better stop.
Yeah.
You better stop. Stick to what you do. Make music. That battling shit, that ain't you. Not when you trying to hire niggas, lawyers and all of that. Dude, that's not you. That's not for you. Who does that?
Yeah.
Nobody hires lawyers, dog. Stop. Don't talk about nobody no more. Don't Twitter no shit. Don't do nothing. Make them songs. Make them songs and make the money.
Yep.
It's un-American, is what you're saying.
I don't like it.
Don't do that.
Premier or Pete Rock?
Premier.
Illmatic or Reasonable Doubt?
Illmatic.
E40 or Too Short?
I'm going to go with Too Short.
NWA or Tribe Called Quest?
That's a tough one, and I'm gonna tell you why. That's a tough one for me because
East and West.
NWA at that time in New York had just as much of an impact as Tribe Called Quest. Like, nigga, we all had Raider jackets.
That's so dope.
We all had Raider jackets,
That's
Raider hats,
tight.
nigga.
That's tight.
Nigga, we had the Raider jackets, and everybody had to have acronym on the back.
Oh shit.
And I had Sob on the back. And niggas was like, wow. I said, for successful and always booming, my nigga.
That's lit, bro. Successful and always booming.
Yeah, those are the days, nigga. Those are the days.
Successful and always booming.
That's
booming,
lit,
nigga.
bro. Business booming.
Oh, man. But if I had to really make a choice, even though my heart will go with NWA, my artistic side and all of that gotta go for Tribe. Because, Tribe, they changed, they changed rap. You know what I'm saying? It was rap was going, you know, Run DMC, Fat Boys, all of that. You know what I'm saying? They said no, we're going laugh.
Yeah,
they changed it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? NWA, not taking nothing from them. But see, I don't look at NWA as changing rap. They added something to rap. You know what I'm saying? When NWA came out, New York niggas didn't start rapping like them.
Yeah, they didn't.
More West Coast niggas started rapping like them.
That
you
makes
feel
sense,
me?
Yeah.
So
they just added an element to it.
But with Tribe, they said, nah, nigga.
The style was different.
It's time to be more friendly.
Yeah.
It's time to be more loving. It's time for us to get more black awareness, more understanding, and still enjoy
Turn
the
up
art
and,
form.
Party and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I say that. But
I like
in
Tribe,
the end, I'm gonna have to go with Tribe though.
Common or Tuab Khalid?
Oof, that's easy. Come on now, Tali. All day.
Of course.
All day. That's my nigga right there. That nigga come out with a CD, nigga, I'm on it.
So
That's lit.
On
bro.
it. Lyrically,
Yeah.
what? Definitely underrated.
To lives it, man.
Stupidly underrated.
Timbs or Air Forces?
I'm uptowns, man.
See, this is the thing. See, this is the thing. I used to work in Tim's. Worst
lit.
boot to cut it.
right.
I love Forces, but they crease too easy.
Yeah.
They sure do, man.
So-
They
sure
both
do.
shit shoes.
Yeah, they both kind of shitty. But I mean, you know, if I had to make a choice,
You got to step out. Where you stepping out in?
Tim's.
Timbs.
Yeah. Tim's.
I need some butters.
I still, cause look, cause we're in
Yeah,
Cali, and you know, it's weird. Like I can go back home and they'll say, "You don't got your accent," but then
Here.
in certain situations, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, your New Yorker came out." So it's like when I step out, if I don't do the Timbs, you ain't really gonna know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you see a nigga with Timbs,
You know.
and you see how a nigga be.
Move, you know.
You like, yeah, he not faking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He real with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I tell niggas all the time, I'm like, nigga, look, you could be Yankee hatted, nigga. I'm Yankee tatted, nigga. This real shit. This real shit right here. That hat come on and off, nigga. This shit for life. Ain't going nowhere. When you see this, you know. Nigga, that motherfucker just don't like baseball.
Yeah, straight up.
That nigga from
To
Midwest
get that
somewhere.
thing tatted
You know
on
what I
you?
mean?
What's
So
up?
I'm like, nah.
New York slice or chopped cheese?
I'm gonna go with the slice.
Mixtape hustle or major label?
Mixtape hustle. I wish we would have went that way. I wish we would have had the capabilities and knowledge
To do it that
to
way.
try
first.
to do it that way.
Sure,
Because
absolutely.
even with the monetary success, we still would have been
Way
able
bigger.
to walk away with more control.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a small little song in Booty Call, the movie.
Oh, that's my
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Now, if you went and bought the soundtrack, we're not on the soundtrack. But if you look
It's
in
a
the
placement,
credits,
yeah.
you
Y'all
see
there.
my name, you
Yeah.
see DeJohn's name. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. We don't never get paid for that because
Yeah.
when we did it under our manager's production label at the time. So that bitch gets the check.
Yeah.
We don't, but see, we didn't know that at the time. She knew that though.
Of course she did.
Of course.
Just
Learning
the fucking
experience.
business
You know
at
what I'm
the
saying?
time, yeah.
I'm like, damn, this motherfucker ain't like no Titanic or nothing, but it do
Right.
get played.
It do
For
get-
sure. For sure.
I can watch it right now.
You know, it get played. You know, it's somebody's streaming library.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right.
Yeah,
Facts.
true.
Natural cut or enhancement cut?
Oh, natural all day.
C cup or high fade?
High fade.
Having a client keep looking at themselves in the mirror or keep falling asleep?
Looking in the mirror. I could deal with the falling asleep.
Client who tips with coupons or client always looking for a discount?
I'd rather do the coupons.
Yeah, you might as well. I'll honor what you got.
That, you know, that second one don't give me shit.
That shit don't do nothing for me.
Nothing.
R&B or gangster rap?
R&B.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Time travel to the past or to the future?
Time travel to the past.
Hey.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Movies or shows?
Movies.
Minimalist or maximalist?
Maximalist.
Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Giving or receiving?
Ooh, I'm a giver.
Love or loyalty?
Love.
Facing fears or facing vulnerability?
Facing vulnerability.
Being right or being happy?
Being happy.
Would you rather have more money or more time?
More time.
Drowning or burning to death?
Ooh. Drowning.
All right, my last question for me, and elaborate on this. Peace or power?
Peace or
Power.
power. Peace or power. The young me would say, you can buy peace with power. But the older Mike would say, the peace is the power that lies in yourself.
Okay.
Peace is the power that lies in yourself. To not know your power level. And when I say power level, I mean this. Like with me, I got 2 levels of power. I got a power level that I flow on that allows me to deal with everything and anything that could possibly come at me, good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my everyday line.
Yeah.
But then I got this other shit up here that's like, even if I don't see it, I don't give a fuck. It's there. It's there because I said it is. It's there because I'm going to make it there and I'm going to meet it there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing with it. I'm not going to second guess that shit.
Okay.
I might fall flat on my motherfucking face. But that's not how I'm thinking. I'm thinking to win.
Mm-hmm.
Period. See? And that right there, when I'm on that, yeah, I always wind up telling somebody, like, you know, when I'm on that level, even when I'm losing, I'm winning. Even when I'm losing, I'm winning. Trust.
Let's give
fair enough.
a round of applause.
Sure.
That's real.
Real. Look at the camera. That's your camera right there. Plug in anything you want to plug in. Let people know where they can follow you, support your movement, hit you up to get a cut, all that good shit.
All right. It's OG Mike the Barber. You can catch me at the Blade Barbershop. That's 21504 Canoga Park Boulevard. Or you could just catch me direct, Mike's Mobile Hair Solution, 818-272-0908, covering all Los Angeles areas and all of San Fernando Valley. My Instagram is generalg.owens, or you could catch me on Facebook, Michael Owens. Got the cuts, got the knowledge, got a little bit of time.
Hey.
So get at me while you can.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes,
you
sir.
know,
Yes,
cat.
sir. Let's give Michael a round of
That's
applause.
right.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
shout out your
Thank you,
cousin,
Uncle Mike,
too.
for real. Thank you for really coming.
Nah,
Show,
man. Thank
show.
you, dude.
Hell
Come on,
yeah.
man. Ain't nothing like family and
Nah,
friends.
no,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
You,
Nothing.
you can't put a price on it, dog.
No.
Anytime somebody call me, I'm coming.
Yes, sir.
That's
We
love, man.
appreciate
That's
you.
love.
Some
for
people will
sure.
say they coming and then, oh man, my car tripping.
So-
you know, man, it's
Right.
trap, man. As
Man,
soon as I
get
got on
to
the
it.
101, man, that traffic was crazy,
Crazy.
man.
I had
turned
it
back
around.
Every
Like,
time.
nah, man, no,
bro, we
nah,
sliding.
Nah.
Appreciate you.
Nah, my word. I still believe that. My word, your word is your bond. Your word is your
bond.
your fucking your credit score, dog. That means more to me than anything else. Just let me know what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? If you a reliable motherfucker, then I'm gonna call you for reliable shit. If you
Facts.
not that nigga, but you serve another purpose.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna exclude you totally from my life.
Yeah.
Like you can't help me at all. When nobody's designed like that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in this room can help each other in some type of fucking way.
That's real, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Yeah.
All you gotta do is take the time to find out what a nigga do.
Right.
But people don't do that.
Yeah.
People don't do that. People will look and they will size you up. Mm-hmm. And they will say, okay,
Crazy.
well, yeah, you know, he look like this and he doing this and that, but
It's a fact.
he probably ain't doing this and that. When
Yeah.
nigga, stupid. If he is, let's say for sake of argument, he is doing this and that.
Mm-hmm.
You going to deprive yourself by having that attitude?
Getting some knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's real wise, man.
Like, dude, come
For
on,
sure,
man.
for sure. I
We
appreciate
all
that.
have something to give, dog.
Yeah.
That's what God put us here for. Mm-hmm. The problem is we so disillusioned and distracted by all the other shit that's going on that we ain't focusing on what the fuck we here to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple. It's very simple, dog.
Yeah.
And just when you're doing your journey, just look at them signs, man. It's signs, dude.
All right.
It's signs. It's signs.
All right.
You just don't know it when you just don't know it when you're actually going through it.
Mm-hmm.
But I always tell people, like, with every action you do, you can take a 2-second pause. When you take that 2-second pause before you do it, have a different perspective on shit. I'm telling you.
That is real. For sure. Sure, that's real. Yeah.
Well, my uncle came in here and dropped fucking jewels for y'all, man. So y'all go get that.
Yeah.
And the episode be out to, right now for y'all that's watching.
Yeah.
The episode's
It's
been
airing
going
right now, actually. But yeah, we're the Iceberg Lounge. I go by the name Uno. It's Phyllis Driller.
Yeah.
It's June the Man. Danger in the Cut. I want to leave y'all with a very, very special message before we get out of here. Wake up every day and strive for perfection. And when you come up short, because you definitely will come up short, wake up and do it again. We're the Iceberg Lounge, and I'll see y'all next week. Big Burr.
Bird, bitch.